这里可以，从这里个位置可以。
这个位置啊，哎，
我们
阿福，我们走前一点。然
后等一下，我们就跟着你走啊，先去那边展厅。那我们这样走，你们先不要动。
然后先去展厅，好吧？
展厅，然后从办公室过来。
来，从这个角度可以拍到我们公司那边去。
开始了吗？开始了。Hello, this is Amy from Chittak.
Hello, I'm Ken from Chittak.
Welcome to our live showroom today. And today we will take you to visit our factory. And here I will introduce some information of our factory, and then Ken will ask the technician to give you some introduction of our factory and our equipment. So now let's begin.
This way, please.
First, we will come to our
走这边去。
to our showroom. Here is our reception house, and then we come to our office. Here is our office and about the sales and the production and also purchase office. First, now we have come to our showroom. This is about our company introduction. And first, I want to tell our company name is Guangdong Chittak Intelligent Equipment Company. And we are mainly about the public processing equipment. Until today, we have the 22 years experience. Now let's begin from the establish. We can say we established in 1998, and at that time our name is Chittak Trading Company, and we are mainly for the imported equipment and saw blade. Then come to the next stage about 2000. And at that time, we got the brand of Chittak and also have the VI design. At that time, we have we became the agent of Italy brand saw blade. And then come to the 2007. In this year, we began the production layout, and at that time, our company name changed. Our name is Guangdong Chittak Machinery Company Limited, and at that time, we began our independent development and production, and also we are made about the processing equipment. Then come to 2008. And in that year, our new brand come into use. Chittak is firmly on the brand road of high quality. Also, in this year, Chittak is awarded with the certificate of ISO drilling of 98001. Besides, the first automatic pipe cutting machine was with independent invention patent was put on the market. 2012, we began our capacity layout. Chittak moved to Shishan-Tang Nanhai district from Poyang district. And then we expand the production field. Also, we introduced new brand European tablets and developed high-end and high-strength material for online cutting application. 2015, it is about technology accumulation. Chittak invests large funds into the research and development, And in that year, our sublet loading machine, sublet screening machine, and also automatic cutting machine is put into the market. And also in this year, we got the prize from our nation, our government. It is the National High-Tech Enterprise. In 2017, it is about the technology innovation. The invention patent of pipe climbing mechanism of pipe cutting machine won the China Patent Excellence Award from the State Intellectual Property Office. 2018, Chittak passed the review of National High-Tech Enterprise. Up to then, Chittak has nearly about 2,000 clients around the world. In 2009, it is a new planning for the future. Chittak joined hands with CVIT to launch a 3-year project related to strategic planning and management upgrade to promote Chittak high-speed developing. And all of this photo and some contents is about our developing, such as these photos is about our customer visiting and national exhibition, our our booth, our some workers to learn in some other countries. It is about our also about activity, team activity. Certainly, all of this content has our culture, our company culture, and also I want to say that our aim is to based in Guangdong province, developing in whole China, and also affect the whole world. From the ball you can see there, that is our boss, Mr. Huang, and also our manager, Mr. Huang. Okay, this is about our company development history, and then today is about our factory visiting. So the main content I want to say is to introduce to you is about our factory. That is our R&D department. So now we come back to our office. Currently, we have many so many contents is about our company culture. Okay, this is our office, the first floor, and then we will come to our second floor. It's about our technician department. Okay, now we come to our R&D department. Here is the technician office, and you can see we have our own technician, and they are meant for the machine research, developing, and also some new product designing. First, I want to show you that we have many customers, and they may have they want at different types, and sometimes they will worry about what our machine can cut, and what worry the shape or the size of their pipe can be cut it or not. And today I will show you that this worry is really not necessary, because our technician can design the clamps for them based on their requirements. You can see from the screen. The climb can climb different shape of paths and also different quantity. For example, this is for the square path or one piece, and here it's round, and then it makes different some other shape. Okay, this is about the designing, and then I want to show you that we have many drawings, and this is about our new project, our standard equipment, and also you can see it is not with the machine model.
去那边发个询问，回家吧。
You can see there's very much drawings about a machine. This is just about one machine model. And you can see this is about a small part. On the drawing, you can see the time and the part name, also the drawing maker, and also the drawing. And also sometimes we will have the customized machine. It will mark with about the customer name and also some special requirements of it. So if you want to make some customized machine, you can contact our catalog, contact us, and then our technician will design it for you. Okay, this is about our technician department. And then we will come back to the next part.
Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm Ken. So right now I will leave you to learn about the production. This way, please. Okay, we will pass the office and we will go through this door and enter our production site. Okay, we are here again. Okay, we have the working row here. This way, please. Okay, we are here. Here is our workshop, and they are divided three parts. The first one here is our pipe bending machine. And the left side here is our laser cutting machine. And the next behind us is our traditional pie cutting machine for the automatic pie cutting and for the semi-auto pipe cutting machine. Okay, this way, please. As you see here, the pie cutting machine, maybe I can show you some detail. This is the main body of the pie cutting machine. You see here, all the main body is welding by the pipe and by the thick plate. So this one is very stronger. It's very hard. So when this one is working, it's very stable. Okay, let me show you some detail. On my left side here is the view. We enter the pie cutting machine area. And I want to introduce here this area. This area is checking the incoming material. Our inspector will check all the material coming in our factory. Let me show you something. Right now, our operator, my master, start to assembling the laser cutting machine. You can see here. Please focus the things we use. You can see the surface here with all these machining by the bead milling machine. And the tolerance should be minus and plus 10C. It means very accuracy. And right now, they will do the assembling part. In the assembling part, we will use the dial indicator and vernier capillary and right angle square or other measuring tools to check the assembly's accuracy. Meanwhile, we will do some celebration according to the actual's situation. All these jobs are used to make sure the accuracies that will affect the fitting accuracy of machine and the cutting length accuracy. So please focus on this belt. You can see when we assembling here, the level, the range, will focus on the small range. So means the race is very straight, and when we move, will be very smooth. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have the things we assembling. The assembling process. So after the assembling, how can we check the machine is okay or not? Maybe I can let the traditional machine to make the example for you. As you see here, this is a finished good. At the beginning, we will check the outlook, that is barrier, and we will check the valve and check the material. I check the mechanism structure. And right now, the 5 step, we need to cut and check the effect of the cutting. Please open the machine. Okay, this one is semi-automatic cutting machine. We will cut this plate strip and check the vertically. So, if this pass, okay, you see, this is our final check here. So, when we finish this part, we will clean the whole machine again and do the packing and go to the warehouse. Before we delivery, we will check again this one so we can make sure the quality of the machine is okay before we deliver it to our customer. Okay, this one. Okay, let me show you another very important process. Here, we have the loom to assembling our gearbox. As you know, all the cutting machine, the traditional cutting machine, the main part is our gearbox. So we set this loom here for 2 reasons. First, this loom is so quiet because we need to listen the noise of when the gearbox working. We assume the noise to check the working is good or not. And meanwhile, you see here, we have the air condition here. So to keep the loom, keep the environment, the temperature is stable. And we will use the tools to check the temperature of the gearbox. We use this part and so many tools to confirm all the gearbox come out from this loom is okay before we do the next station. Okay, tell me here again. And meanwhile, for the whole production, we build the painting loom and dry loom. Many machines, is that the laser cutting machine, many parts is painting in our factory inside. So it's easy for us to check the quality. Okay, this way. This way, please. Okay, here. This one is our machining loom. We have 3 CNC machine to do the core part. And so they are our very important machine, and this is factory workshop. So maybe go here. The last part, okay, here. Let me show you the warehouse. Okay, let me see the warehouse. Our warehouse, there are two floors. The first floor is for the important part and small material. And we have a lift here. All the big part and heavy part will go up to the second floor. Okay, you can see we mark, we separate, and so many different based on the machine. Based on the machine, we separate the material. And here is our warehouse for saw blade. Oh, good time. So you will see how do we control the quality. As you see here, all the saw blade before we enter the warehouse, we need to check. Check what? To check the flatness of the saw blade. You can see this one, the flatness of the saw blade will affect the cutting, accuracy and the saw life and lifetime of the saw blade. And right now we need to record all the saw blades in our warehouse, so we can check the records when we find something special problem. We have so many brands of the saw blade here and have a different size. Okay, maybe go back. And we, as you saw, we have the small one, the saw blade here, and we have the big one. This is flying blade. It's cutting on side. And we have the small one. It's used by our with our saw cutting machine. You see the old blade here. We have one cover. The cover here is to protect the saw blade. And we have the TCT cutting saw blade here. You see, this one with embrace the hard machine here. So this one can cutting very hard material. Okay. Above is our warehouse here. Okay, what's the next? How can I say? Our Chittak and our technician here. Every year, every time, we will take the show in China. Meanwhile, we will go abroad to learn the new technology. And so, based on this experience, our experience and new update technology, we have a new product, angle pie cutting machine. Please this way. Okay, this time I will introduce the angle cutting machine for you. Let us go back to the showroom here. You see our showroom is very big. Please show us the high angle cutting machine. This one is the model CTK 375 CNC 3Z. It means the 3 axis. And the machine, the dimension is 4.5 meter times 1.35 times 2.2 meter. The net weight is heavy. The net weight is 2.75 tons. Okay, let us start this one first. I will introduce the detail for you. Okay, let us to update the material. Please come here. Come here, please. Right now, these machines go back to ignition position first. Okay? Okay, please, uploading the material. Okay, let me introduce some part for you. This one is our feeding mechanism. It's driving by our servo motor here. And you see, this one is the backflow mechanism. How can this work? When we loading the material, we will put the pipe and touch this place here. So it means the pipes in the original poise. And this one is original poise for this machine. Okay? When we start, the clamp will fit here first. And the fitting system will go back and catch this one and move. Right now, we see it start to cutting. And the first time, we set the angle is a 45 degree. I mean, it's different 45 degree. I told you that this machine can cut the angle from 45 degree to 135 degree. You see, the gearbox is controlled by the rotation system. There is a motor inside, and we have the gearbox inside too to drive the gearbox to rotation to cut different angle. Okay, please see the final cutting here. This is the effect of the cutting. The accuracy should be 0.2 degree. Okay, we finish. And please, okay, we finish. Please take all the finished good here. We can show you the result. Please see the result here. This one is our sample. All this one is cutting by our cutting machine here. And you see, no, even the special pie is not the square pie. We can do the cutting here. Okay, please show the result of the cutting. Okay, you see, this is our first. My master, please make the second one. This one we can put inside. You can see these all these parts is cutting by this machine. And this machine can cut two different lengths of the product and different angle. As you know, in so many working process, the pie cutting after that is do the welding. So you can see the cut, you can see the cutting effect here. It's good for the welding. Okay. This one is square pie. Maybe you think this machine is only cutting the square pie. No, we have so many different pie can cut. Maybe you can see this one. And you have this one. Of course, all this one need to the special clamp tire. And we can base on your product to decide the clamp tire. Even this big round pie here is very big. And this is a 304 iron pie. Okay, let me introduce some detail for you. First, I want to introduce this one. Please check. This is our gearbox here. The gearbox is made of casting and very strong here. It's solid. And all this one is machining by our CNC machine. So it's very accuracy. And when we do the assembling, we need to check so many times. As you see before, I introduced, we have a long to assembling this gearbox. Meanwhile, you see here maybe is this side here. This one we call slide rate. The slide rate here, we need to do the some special grounding, the grinding. I mean the special grinding. This special grinding can make the lubricating oils directly penetrate into the contactor frame, so as to improve the stability of fitting of the whole machine head and the service life. And that's where the inner bar can be adjustment at the same time. There is no gap. The fitting speed is very stable and the cutting tolerance is guaranteed. So, and the maintenance cost is lower. Okay, maybe please stop here. Stop. Maybe you see some special design here. You see this way, the direction is not straight. I mean the perpendiculars. And this way we have some angle here. Why? Why I need to set some angle? The angle here means when the saw blade do the cutting job, we have one angle with our pipe. So the contact, the saw blade with the stop. So when the saw blade and the pipe contact, the surface is smaller. This design can make sure the current, the cutting accuracy and protect the lifetime of the saw blade. Meanwhile, the cutting effect will be better. Okay, let's go back here. And you see, this one, as we talked before, is our feeding system. It's driving out with our servo motor here. We have the, this one is component with the servo motor and the rod and the pinion. So the feeding speed is very fast. It can reach the point 1.9 meter per second. So when you feeding 1 meter, no need 1 second. This is our feeding system. After that, we have the following system here. You see this one. Why we set this one? This one, when we do the feeding here, when we do the cutting here, maybe the clamp will open. If the pipe is heavy, maybe it will go down. And this one can follow the feeding system forward and backward. Can protect the pipe go down. This one to support the material. Okay, let us check this one. This is the pressure regulating valve. It's very high precision oil pressure regulating. Here, we can make the adjustment of by this valve. So the cutting speed, the feeding will be controlled. Can be faster, can be slower. Even when we cut the thickness pipe, we need to the feeding speed is very slow. So we can control by this valve, very small and moving slowly and protect the pipe and protect the saw blade. Okay, let me try this one. This one is our tailing agent here. This tailing agent is for this mechanism is driven by our servo motor here, and is cam by the hydraulic to realize the automatic control. The main important function of the mechanism is to be able to handle the tailing, control the length of the tailing within in the range of 40 to 60 mm. So this part can save the material. At the same time, because of this flexible clamping mode, it can ensure the cutting process is more stable, so to improve the cutting accuracy, minimize the distance between the main clamp and the cradle clamp, so to reduce the cutting vibration and improve the service life of the saw blade and accuracy. Okay, let me show you some small thing for you. Okay, please try this one. This small thing is our automatic lubricator. When all the CNC machines are equipped with this one automatic lubricator, which we control by our system here, and the special tie is set to achieve the lubrication of the contact surface of the movable mechanism, such as the guide rail, the screw rod, the slider, so as to ensure all the smooth action and reduce the wear of the parts. Because it can control by the system, it's very clear and flammable. Okay, where is my master? The final, I want to introduce the system for you. Please, can you turn off make this one in English version? And this system, we can set two different languages. Okay, maybe this one we don't install the English. Let me introduce some information for you and translate this one. And this one is we setting the cutting data with inside. The first one here is the length of the long distance of the cutting. This one is the left angle. This one is right angle. And this one is the data of setting the quantity you need to cut. So it's very easy. You just need touch here and you put the length you need to cut and here and choose the angle you need to cut. Okay, maybe I can show you some special things here. You can see the left angle I can set 60 degrees and the right angle I can set 90 degrees. It means from 60 to 135, any angle you can cut. And different angle for both sides. When you finish the setting, and you can set how many pieces you need to cut. And this system is designed by our Chittak based on our experience, and this one can calculate the machine. You just need to input the length of the material and input the cutting length and input the angle you need to cut and the data, the quantity. So he will automatically calculate how many pieces you can cut and how many rest of the pie. This is our system here. And another thing, as you see, before we do the cutting job, is can cut two different lengths. For example, the first one we choose is 450, and the second one we can choose 600. And different angle we can choose. For example, 90, this one, and this one is 45, and still can cut. This is all this one is when you finish the setting, the machine will do the cutting by automatic. Okay, all this is our high angle cutting machine. Right now, next one, I will ask my colleague Amy to introduce the next machine.
put the pipe here, the saw blade touches pipes. When we cut the pipes, the pipe is clamped here, and then the saw blade just touch from here. The touching area is quite small. Then it will good for the saw blade to make the saw blade has longer lifetime, and also this is good for the cutting surface. Then the burrs, there is very little burrs on the cutting surface. Okay, then we come to the automatic circulate of the coolant. Here we can see the water pipe. It is for the cooling of the saw blade. You know, when the saw blade cutting the pipe, it is very hot, and also the application, vibration of the saw blade is harm to the saw blade. So we have the coolant, then it will make the cutting surface smooth. And you can see here the water pipe is connected from here and to the inside of the machine, because there is a water tank in the machine and there is some coolant in the water tank. The water tank can be reused in the car during the cutting, and you just need to change some to refill, and when there is not enough, so it is very easy for us to use it. Okay, now we come to this another very important part. It is about this part. This part is a baffle part. I think King has suggested to you. This part is used. It's mainly used for the. It's used for the positioning of the material before cutting. It is used to providing an original starting point, helps the system control and feeding mechanism to realize the feeding action more accurately and improving the cutting accuracy. Later, we will show you during the cutting. Compared with the traditional feeding method, we often put the pipe here behind. We also put the pipe here behind, put there, and then maybe we cannot control the pipe end length. So some work may put it very long, and then it will make the waste of the material. But for our machine, it is very convenient. When you put the pipe, it will make the pipes here aligned, and then to save the material, to make the pipe end to be 2 millimeter. Certainly, it is another important point. Besides, when you put the pipe here, you can see this is very near the saw blade, the cutting blade. It will be not safe, dangerous for us. You know, in a factory, the work safety comes to the first. So this is very dangerous. But for our machine, you do not need to do like this. You just put the pipe here, and then it will make it aligned, and then the clamp will clamp the pipe to the main clamps. So it is safety for the worker. And then come to this part. This is about the pressure regulating valve. The high precision oil regulating valve with skill imported from UK of Japan is adopted, which has high processing accuracy and stable flow control. The stable feed and even cutting speed can be ensured no matter how slow the adjustment of cutting thick wall pipe and fast return. In the same industrial, it can be adjusted. In the same industry, the common oil valve with low price is generally adopted, and the current is unstable, especially for thick wall pipe. The current may stop when the cutter is fed slowly, and the fast feed will cause damage to the subblade. So this one is different with others. It can be adjusted according to the cutting material. Later, our work will show you when we cutting material. Okay, now let's ask our technician to show you the machine working. Now first we put 对，直，是的。我们今天放料嘛，放料看一下那个挡板。现在是挡板，先把你介绍挡板嘛。我已经介绍过了。放的时候示范一下。About the introduction of the machine. Now our technician will show you during the cutting. Now the machine is come back to the original point. It is make the preparation for the pipe placing. Now we come to the screen. You can see we have different model, and now we come to make it to the auto model. Now our technician is set the cutting lines, the pipe information, cutting quantity. Okay, now the machine is started. We can come near. Here you can see the backbone is come to down to make the pipe aligned. And also you can hear the alarming of the machine. Here the light is light because the machine can detect the pipe. There's no pipe, so it will give the alarm. Here we come to here. Now we put pipes. And during the introduction of our technician department, I have said that we can design the clamps and make it to clamp more than one piece of pipes during the cutting. So now it is showing here. Now we put several 9 pieces of pipes, square pipe here. So here it has the backbone mechanism has made the pipe aligned. Okay, now let's begin. Let us begin. Yeah, begin the machine. The machine has two mode starter. When we are far from here, far from the touching screen, we can step the switch. Okay, now the machine begins to cut. Okay, now we need to reset the machine. Okay, we come to the structure of the machine again. This part is behind the machine. It is about the oil pressure station. This station is outside the machine, and it is easy to for the time for the cooling. So some customers from abroad countries such as the Africa, such as the Africa customer last time they come to our factory, they asked about the cooling of the machine. You can see here there's a fan, there's two fan here. It is for the cooling, and also the whole station, the oil pressure station is outside the machine, and it is also easy for cool. So you do not need to worry about the too hot temperature, especially in Africa. Okay, now we come to another part. This is about the lubrication of oil lubrication of the machine. The machine has a lubricate system for the machine or for the whole machine. So it is easy for us to lubricate. All CNC machines are equipped with the automatic lubricator. You can see there is a tank here. It is filled with oil. And the lubricant is controlled by the system. And the specific time is set to achieve the lubrication of the contact surface of the movable mechanism, such as guide rail, screw rod, slider, and so on, so as to ensure the smooth action and reduce the wear of parts. Because it can be controlled by the system, it can be used conveniently and flexibly. Okay, now the machine is ready. We come to see the working. We put the type again. As I show you just now, the clamp can clamp 9 pieces of tube for one time, and the baffle has made it lined to save the material. Then the clamp will take the pipes to the main clamp for cutting. Now we come to see the pipe. now we come to the last part of the cutting. It is the tailing material cutting. You can see 纤维料吗？我要太吵。You can see, please pay attention to the cutting. When the machine is cut the final pipe, you can see there's another group of clamps will pull the pipe forward and then the saw blade will cut it. Yeah, now we can see the tail material. It is very short. The mechanism is driven by servo motor and clamped by hydraulic to realize automatic control. The most important function of the mechanism is to be able to handle tailing, control the length of the tail within the range of 40 to 60. And sometimes if you cut a very small tube, the tail material will be much shorter. And then also, the function will help us to save some labor. It's because you do not need to get the tail material to be cut again. So it will save the material, not very less material waste, and also save labor. No need more worker to cut the tail material. So this is very good for factory, especially when the factory cuts the material of very expensive material. So, okay, here we check the material, check the pipe. You can see the pipe is cut finished, and the surface is very good, very nice burst. Because we have our saw blade, we can give you suggestion to use what kind of saw blade and with what number of the teeth. And also for this machine, it can cut different material and also different thickness. You can see this is a square tube and with very thin thickness. And also, oh, so big. You can see it's very big. Let's show you the diameter. Okay, show you this accuracy first. Let our technician show you the accuracy of the finished work pipe first. Then we come to a second. Yeah, you can see the accuracy is high. Okay, this is about the CNC cutting machine, and just now we only show you a small square tube, and here is the thin and big square tube, and here is another shape. This is the very big round tube. The diameter for this tube is 101.6. The thickness is 2 millimeter. This is cutted also for our another customer, and the cutting effect is quite good. And also here, you can see this is a very different shape. It's not a pipe, but we also can cut it because we can design the clamp for you and according to the shape. Here is some other. This is the oval, not rectangular, and this is also different shape. not regular shape of the pipe. Okay, now we come to check the accuracy of the pipe again. You can see we have set the length of the pipe on the screen, and now we check it on the mirror and measure the length. Yeah, it is. You can see it is very accurate. Okay, now this is about our CNC machine. Also, we have different types of cutting machine. We have manual, semi-automatic, and full automatic. And just now, he has introduced the automatic angle cutting machine, and also I introduced this one CNC type machine. This one can cut the straight. And now let's come to the basic type. This is the semi-automatic one. Some country and different customer has different requirement for the machine. So now we show you another machine. This is semi-automatic. Now let's welcome Ken come to introduce. Okay, sorry. Now I will go on. So this one is a semi-automatic. You can see this model. Here is CTK is our company name, the short name of our company, Chittak. And this one, this model 315 means the machine capacity. In general, the machine can be installed with the saw blade with a diameter of 120, and the cutting capacity of the machine is about 80 millimeter. So this is the capacity of the cutting machine. And AC means the machine is semi-automatic, pneumatic semi-automatic, and also we have another type is AV. AV means the oil pressure oil pressure. Okay, we call it hydraulic semi-automatic. 它是吗？ This one you can see it is some. This is the common clamp, and we have another kind of clamp. It is different with this, but today we have no stock, so we didn't show it. But for this one, it is the standard clamps. We can clamp round, square, and rectangular tube for cutting. And saw blade here, you can see the cover of the saw blade. It can be moved. Okay, now it is locked. Okay. Here is the switch. Because it is a semi-automatic. So the semi-automatic means the clamp is automatic. We will fit the clamp by manually. 要操作吗？介绍你，谁来操作？要不要操作？你可以说话，可以说话。Okay, now you can see the cutting height is done. Yes, it can move up and down. The sub Now it is working without a pipe. 干嘛又换机器吗？ So if you want to have the sample or check the machine, you can contact us, click our catalog to get our information, and we will cut it for you. And also, you can see the coolant is working the structure of the machine with another model. The CNC, basic CNC type, it is similar. The clamp can clamp the pipe tightly. And you can see the clamp method is different with the common. It can be clamped like this, roundly. So you can see. Now we see the cutting point, the touching point. It is from the angle, not from a side. Yeah, the machine working method is that it will clamp and cut automatically. Then you just need to step the foot switch to begin it. And now we show you the angle cutting. You can see we change the angle. There's a standard here and we come to see this. You can see the angle here. There's here. It shows the angle the pipe will be cut it with. This machine is very suitable for some furniture factory because they want to cut some pipe with angle, but there's no big quantity. Yeah, it is finished now. Okay, now come to see the effect. You can see the cutting factor is good. It can be welded directly. It is with 45 degrees. So the machine can cut angle. And 90 degree is also the no problem. So the cutting effect will like this. This one is the similar model about that one. That one is CNC type, and this one is semi-automatic type. So this machine is suitable for not big factory, or they are just or some big factory just cut very small quantity tubes. Okay, now we come back to King to introduce for another equipment.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Chittak is shown here. I'm Ken. I'm back here. And I test so many comments here. I say there are so many friends complain it's not clear for the high angle cutting machine in the working situation. So right now, I will try to show you how this angle cutting machine works in this part. And this time, you see, we start at the beginning, we start to cutting the square pie. And this time, we will cutting right this one. Please show the friends here. This one you see, it's not regular pipe here. And this one, compared with the square pie, this one is go out. And I will show you this one how to cut by the angle, with angle. Okay. Okay. After the short class by my master, he teach me how to use this system here. At the beginning, I will input the length of the pie here. It means this one, the length is 2.5 meters. And the cutting length here, we will choose 400, no, this one is better, 560. And the angle we choose, the first angle is 45. The next angle is 45 too. And the flash is 1. And in the system here, we have a special function for the special pie. We need to go to the data screen and need to turn on this choice. It become green. It means we start to cutting the irregular pie. Okay, please. Right now, we start to loading the pie here. Right now, we turn to the auto motion and start. It's the same here. We see we need to touch the backflow material mechanism here and go to the original point. Please wait. Okay. Okay. Right now, we start. You see, this one take clamp will fit, and this one, the fitting, will fit the material and move. Okay, little small mistake. I need to change the dimension here. Okay, we have some situation here, but we can fix soon. Okay, I fix again. Okay, I find some special information. As our master say, when we cut a different pie here, we need to change the saw blade. So right now, let our master change the saw blade first. And you can check how to replace the strawberry. At the beginning, we need to take off the cover. For the safety, we need to take out the cover, and right now we need to take out the strawberry. And you see here we have a valid one plate. Sorry, it's one plate to cram the strawberry here. Because we replace the strawberry is little bigger, we need to make some adjustment. You see the hole inside is 32 mm. We use the tool fix. For the safety, we need to fix. And we still need to make some adjustment because the pie is different, the size different. We need to make the gearbox need to go up little, so the pie can pass through the strawberry. Okay, we need to do some setting here and refresh the data again. You put back the cover and fix. And all the friends, if you are interested in our machine, please check the catalog. And you can see there are three kinds of the machine in the button. You can open and check some detail of the machine. Okay, right now we do again. We loading the material first. Here we will turn the manual mode to the auto one and start. Okay, we do one test first and check all the setting is okay or not. Right now, we clamp and the fitting system will clamp the pipe and do the fitting. Of course, the speed. Okay, maybe I want to introduce another economy small machine for you here. Okay, this one, you see we have the automatic pie endo cutting machine. And we have the CNC pie cutter machine. A big one, and the big one you can cut the big pie and the length and the long fitting. And this one, I must say, is very economy one. It's not so big. The cutting pie can be 8 to 8 to 76. I mean the round pie, 8 to 76. And this material is not so big. And you see here, please come here. This is the cylinder here. The cylinder drive the fitting system. And why I say this one is simple one? Because we use the simple system here. Every time we only can fitting one length. I mean one dimension, one data. Every time we just fitting one fitting data. For example, this one can fitting from 20 to 350 millimeter. So when we do the fitting here, we finish the setting, and we need to finish the setting here about the how long we do the fitting. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to add some fluid to protect the saw blade. Okay. Right now we start this one. This one, the gearbox is the same the small one, because the 315, this one. And this model is automatic. Only the difference between our CNC, we don't use the servo motor. We use the cylinder to do the driving. So every time we only can fitting one length. So why I call this one is economy? Because he can do the automatic fitting, and the price is very economic. Okay, we start to do the setting here. This one is Chinese one, but this one have 4 different language. English is the basic one. Right now, we setting the automatic one, and we start. Okay, this is the first cut to cut the material we don't need. And this, after that, we will cut the land as we fitting. As you see, this one is square is square pie. Okay. We can change the speed, the cutting speed. Every time the fitting distance is fixed as your setting. Of course, you see the gearbox is go up a little higher, but you can change by the speed. Right now, the operator change the distance of the gearbox go up and go down. This model is very easy for operation. You just need to set up the data, the size of the pie, and set up the length of you need to cut, and make some adjustment about the cutting has go up and down. And you need to make some adjustment of the clamp. And this one, and turn on, it will automatic freeze and automatic fitting and cutting. Maybe you are so interested about the price. After that, we can make the communication about how much of this one. Let me show you the result of the cutting. Right now, we cut 9 pieces of the pipe. You can see the tolerance of the length we cut here. Right now, we use the tools to measure. And we can make sure this one, the tolerance of cutting length, no more than 0.3 millimeter. And you check by this way, you can see the surface, the cutting surface is okay or not. Okay, this one is our small CNC cutting machine. Right now, well, how about our high angle cutting machine? It's okay? Okay? Okay. Let me show you. After the long time to do the setting and make the adjustment. Okay, sorry. Right now, I need to turn on the function for the cutting the regular pipe. sorry, to the altar and push the start. Okay, the pie, I mean the machine go back to the original point here. You see, it's our backfold come back again. I mean, when you do the cutting at the beginning here and cutting the rest pie, here we can do the loading. It means there's no stop between you cutting between the pipe. Okay, let us start. Please come here. Okay, we fix and cut first. The first angle is a 45 degrees. Okay, when he finished the first cut with 45 angle, it will go up and fix, and we will cut another angle. It's another 45 degree angle here. Maybe the length I setting is little long because I set the length is 560. So maybe later we can check the accuracy of the length. Okay, finish. And next one, we will cut another. As you see, when he finished the cutting, the gearbox will go up. I mean, the pie cannot touch the soft brake, so the gearbox will go up and go a little bit. The driver, I mean the rotation driver, will drive the function to do the rotation. Maybe you see the noise is a little bit because we just clamp one side, and this one, I mean the special pie, we will suggest to use special clamp. And we continue, please. Please focus the cutting and the rotation. Okay. And you see here, we have the driving bell here. Why we need to use this mechanism? Please come here. Okay, go ahead. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead. You see, when the material push and the finished good will on the belt here. The belt is driven by the motor. And let me explain why we need to use this one. Okay, please give me one finished one. Here, you see, this one is finished one here. Because we cut with a different angle. If we only push, it will make some mistake here. I mean, he cannot push the pie go through this mechanism. So if they made a mistake, it will take some broken. And you see here why we need to use the bell here. he will drive. He will take the finished one around by this one to go outside. So you don't need to use the material to push the material. You have the belt to take this one out to avoid the problem or to avoid the mistake. Okay, it's clear? Maybe it's not so clear, but I can show you the result of this one. You see this one? It's special pipe, and you can see this is our cutting edge here. Can be touched, no barrier. It's very good. This one is a 45 angle, and this one is another is a 135 angle here. Okay, let's check its accuracy or not. Okay. So no matter what kind of the pie you have, even it's not regular pie, it's not square pie, it's not a round pie, it's this one, we still can do the cutting. Maybe you need to decide the clamp to fix this one. If you can if you can provide your drawing and the finished good and the material you have, we can use this one to decide the special clamp to do this job and cut the angle you have. Okay?
Okay, thanks for giving us so detailed introduction of our cutting machine. And we have many equipments about the stop blade cutting and stop blade grinding and also laser cutting machine. In our following live show, we will give you more introduction. And then if you have questions, you can follow us and click our catalog to send our message. And our next live show will be 23 o'clock this tonight and to 1 o'clock tomorrow. Welcome, come to us again. That's all. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.